Hello everyone and welcome to the sportiest stream here this Monday evening. It's nice to see you all. My name is Sporty FC, and boy oh boy, what action we have for today. One series, part of the Skyward series action. And I promise you all, you're going to like this one. You're gonna like this one a lot. Because it is two teams we've seen before on the stream in different circumstances, but never against each other. Take a look at those lineups as it is. Swordfish Academy, FFE Akuma, part of Swordfish Academy, part of Swordfish Esports. We saw this team here already for Skyward Series in week number 1 when they took a sweep win, a 3-0 win over Valhalla Team Mythic. Since then, week 2 didn't go so well for them. They lost to Phantom Esports Troop 3-1. So again, and the record currently being 1-1 for FFE Akuma. We haven't seen them yet this Skyward Series, but they also have a 1-1 record with with week 1 being a loss to ODU Monarch Silver, who we've seen sweep Demonic Random in week 2, and rebounding in week 2 to sweep 175 Carbon. So FFE Akuma on this stream again, but again, we've seen this team before. For a lot of you eagle-eyed players would recognize FFE Akuma as being that team that we last saw in the losers quarterfinals of the last season of Blackline Championship Series, and they played against Team Ignition, and I believe they beat Team Ignition on that one. Since then, we have not seen them before, but they are back, and while their roster has changed a lot, the only players returning from that old roster are their captain in GG Fire and Burnset. The players not there anymore, and replaced by new players in Cold, Johnny Wet, and Zeke for Swordfish Academy. Again, if you guys don't know this is a team full of a lot of Swordfish Esports members who have been on that org for a while, led by Bromake, along with his teammate in Aidnator, who wrote on Swordfish Bebop last season, a team that making in that top 8. Joining them is Skillers, who was the 5th player on that team, and Cloffy. Again, you might recognize Cloffy because he was one of the ones that started in that week 1 match back when this team was only 3 players. And he was on a good couple of Swordfish teams last season, couldn't win a championship either. He can do. This is not a unknown team. Again, joining them is Skillers, who again was on that Bebop team last season as that kind of last player that they would use if they needed one. Along with them is Lumity Sommers, who was on a Swordfish team last season. I think it was. I have to check what that Swordfish team was named, but I check. The team was named Young Bucks Swordfish. Young Bucks. They were on Young Bucks with Globby Raving and Ninji as the kind of starting player. Cloffy again was on Swordfish Aqua actually for 3-3s last season. And that would just miss out of the top 8, losing to Fear 1 Gaming. Again, a lot of history on this team. A lot of players want to get to those playoffs and really make a run for it. It's a great season to do so, because this is another one of those Swordfish teams that so many have been talking about. Start season, there always seems to be one Swordfish team that everybody says, hey, this is a team that can win. This is a team that can do a lot of damage. And again, just so many scary Swordfish players. Just like the Swordfish Dream Team, basically, at this point. And I do see some follows coming from FFE and from Rust Plus. Thank you for the follows. Everybody, welcome to Sporty Stream again. You're getting ready for the one and only series nights of Swordfish Academy and Final Form Entertainment Akuma. Again, you've seen Swordfish Academy, a ton of players who did in Skyward Series last season, couldn't make the playoffs. FFE Akuma, on the other hand, weren't in Skyward Series last season, and they have had some success. Again, not in Skyward, but in Blackline, in the Contender Series. They made it to the top 6 at the very least. I know they beat Ignition, so they were at the very least, I think, top 4. I believe that's where their season ended. Again, a very scary team indeed. Make that run. I think their run ended to the blue team in the lower bracket. Again, a very scary team. You can't underestimate what Akuma can do. And again, their only loss coming to ODU Monarchs, who we've seen them this season. They are probably the scariest team in this league, and it sucks for them that they had to play against a scary team so early. But this is how things work, and all they have to do is just be able to rebound from it. And last season was the Contenders Series, where we saw FFE Akuma. Again, reminded, they're going to be in actually Blackline for Season 14, which is coming up very soon. So yeah, Akuma did lose in that loser semifinals as the number 14, losing to the blue team 4-1. Wait, what a run they must have had to get to that point, but well, again, these guys can do it in the playoffs. Now, though, it's up to you who you think will win. Again, prediction poll has been live for a little bit. It's either Swordfish Academy or FFE Akuma. Who you think will win this one? Again, this will be a best of 5 series here between these two teams. And again, what a match it will be. It's in Skyward Series 1-1 records. Both these teams having won and lost. Again, it was Swordfish who won in week 1 over Holo Team Mythic. Then they lost to Phantom Troop. Akuma lost in week 1's ODU Monarchs. Then won in week 2 over 135 Carbon, which is another team I'd love to see. That Carbon roster is not one to be, not one to talk badly about. It's a pretty strong roster. So again, Akuma, another team that definitely could make a huge run in the playoff bracket. As Akuma, they are in the lobby with GG Fire, Old, and Zeke's. See just how things work for them as just getting into those. Again, it's a best of 5. It's going to be an insane matchup. See who will win this one. I'm excited. You should be excited too, because yeah, this is a big matchup. This could decide, really. This could be a matchup between two teams that make the playoffs, and more likely make long runs in the playoffs. And again, else to say except just I'm ready for this action. I want to see it happen, and I want to get right into it. Again, we're just waiting on these teams to enter the lobby. As soon as they do so, get things going. As again, just things out again. It's Fire, Cold, and Zeke in the lobby. Swordfish Academy, again, they should be. I would expect them to play their usual starting roster in Bromank, Coffee, and Aidnator, but again, they have added Skillers and Lumini Sommers. And guys like Sub says, are you coming from Doc Johnny? Welcome to the Spotty stream. How you doing, Doc Johnny? Nice to see you. Again, you guys are coming just in time to watch an interesting series between Swordfish Academy and Federal Film Entertainment Akuma here for the Skyward series. As Dr. Johnny again jumped in, I'm assuming you might be a content creator, one of these orgs. Tell me if I'm wrong, but again, let me check and let me know. If not, just welcome in again. Nice to see you, Doc Johnny. Play for a team called Rovas. Are you on an org, Johnny? Oh, are you on an esports org? It's in Skyward series. Got done with scrims. Ooh, nice to hear that. Again, hopefully the scrims are fine. Hopefully you guys did well. I mean, who are you scrimming, by the way, Johnny? Just let me know, because again, I'm happy to have you join aboard here, join the Sportiest stream. Again, upcoming series. Not in a series? Okay, got it. Well, that's nice to hear, Doc Johnny. If you ever need league help, I can always help you getting into leagues. Are they good with subs in the lineup? Yeah. They should be, yeah, bro, Mike, they should be good with subs joining the lobby, because subs are allowed in Skyward Series. Your subs have been listed, if that's what you're asking. The 1600 team and 6 won them? Oh, dang, okay, so you're higher ranked than I am. Alright then. That's why I'm here in the commentary booth, by the way. I've been doing this for 2 years. I'm not that good. But... Oh, subs in lobby. You need to ask them that, bro, Mike. If they haven't answered, then the answer is no. You can't have your subs in the lobby. They can sub in between. I don't have a problem in the lobby in between games. But during games, if they have not said yes, then the answer is no. I'm sorry, unfortunately, bro, Mike. Very sorry about that, my friend. If they can tell me that they are okay with it, then I'll allow them. They answered? Show me proof, bro, Mike, in chat. I need to have proof. I don't want. I have had people lie to me about that. I don't want to, you know, happen again. So, send me like a screenshot of them agreeing. Or have them tell me that they're okay with it. Cool. Got it. Perfect. Thanks, Bro Mike. Yeah, you guys can have your subs in then. Just saw the direct message. Thank you, Bro Mike. Again, you guys are going to be excited. This is All-Star levels. This is C3, GC1. You guys are wondering. A lot of these players are at the higher level of that, though. Especially a lot of these players who have been in this league before. Such as literally everyone on Swordfish. And also, I know FFE Akuma are at that high GC1 level, so... I think we're ready to get things going. I know you guys like to listen to me talk on and on, but don't worry, we're gonna get things going. Hello, Jack Coffee. How am I doing? I'm doing great. It's had a long break to celebrate my birthday, and hey, we're back. We're gonna be back to a more normal schedule. Don't worry, you'll be seeing me basically every single day from now on to get some matches streamed. So expect some fun here as let's get this series going. A best of 5 series. It's Swordfish Academy taking on Final Form Entertainment Akuma. And this is a best of 5 as every belated thank you. Coffee. Yeah, I'm 18 now, so now I'm adult. I'm an adult, so you know, I'm an adult now. If you guys wanna I know people have been saying I feel like an adult. I am now officially an adult as we'll get things going. Let's get into the series here. Swordfish Academy in the blue, FFE Akuma in the orange. Won the record for both these teams, and now, well, who will take that lead? We've seen Academy, they're good at sweeping teams, and, well, they might already be off to a great start. 1 goal in, and it comes from Bromek. Off the kickoff, just bullies his way through Akuma. And only 5 seconds needed. And sorry, it's Aidenator who scores. Bromek with the... Oh no, it's an own goal! Wait a second, it's an own goal. I was wondering how he scored that, but yeah, Akuma just put it in their own net. Not that things were easy for them anyways. Aidenator was waiting right behind to finish it off if it wasn't going to go in itself, as he has a fall from fire. Will be saved wide, and FFE Akuma again back in. And well, I would usually say a lot about how this Akuma team likes teamwork, likes to work together. Again, the only player that's playing right now that was on the old Akuma roster is GG Fire. Other than that, he has completely changed it, especially with the starting 3. Or instead, also another player on that roster that was on the old Akuma side, and again, that was the Akuma team that got top 4 in the Blackline Championship Series, Contender Series, Season 13. Obviously, though, this is different as Coffee's going to make a save there. Fire already putting some quick attacks on, and I mean, Fire is no stranger to offense. You're going to see him go upfield a lot, take a lot of shots from distance, and really test that Swordfish back wall. So far, though, Swordfish, something about them that's so tough to beat is that consistency, especially from Coffee. He's got both mechanics and just really good speed and consistency and adaptability. Something that is so tough to beat when he's on defense as Aidenator almost got that one, but Zeke will keep the save, and more from Bromek will eliminate GG Fire. But Zeke still on it. Dunk on Coffee. Akuma looking for some offense still. It's Cold who's missed the ball. Zeke now, that one's open. It's off the bar, in front. Everybody jumping from Academy, but the ball will be kept away. Swordfish Academy, not one usually prone to panic, but when they do, you can tell that it's because of some sort of big miscommunication and a not play on defense. That was definitely the case, as everybody was not there to cover that immediate shot from Akuma. Academy still looking to get this ball out. It's Bromek up to it. Second touch, he's got that one pass. Aidenator looks for one more, and it will be pushed under the last defender. Swordfish Academy will make it to his Bromek. Rarely ever is he in the air, and it's for plays like that you expect him to get that second touch, but trust me when I say this, Bromek is not mechanical. When he gets into the air, things look really funny. He won't mind that one, as Aidenator will benefit from it. Get that final touch on the defender. As Swordfish, who now lead by 2 as a follow coming in from Sleeping Turtle. Welcome to the Spuddy stream. You just joined in time to see Game 1 of Swordfish Academy and FFE Akuma. 2 organizations, both at 1-1 records here in the All-Star Division of the Skyward Series. Coming in the week 3, we've had a bit of a hiatus from a lot of, Skyward Series league play, especially last week with me having taken that last kind of half a week off to celebrate my birthday with family. Now we get to see them again, and Academy again are still showing just how scary they are. They're such a consistent team, really. It's the same issue that, other teams had against Bebop last season, is that Bebop just never made mistakes, and neither does Academy team make any massive mistakes. It's tough to break them down, but the thing about it is Akuma themselves aren't super mistake prone either, but their level of consistency is one that does ebb and flow, does have its peaks and valleys. Whereas Academy, not so much. It's a generalized kind of line of, well, we know what they're going to bring, and, well, they're bringing this. And it's Aidenator, who is just taking that through the defense, and Swordfish Academy are continuing their scoring rampage. Again, it's all about consistency, and Academy, they bring that consistency, and it's such a tough consistency to beat. But unfortunately for a lot of teams, they try to find ways to break it down. It's just not doable. The way to beat Swordfish Academy is to just be the better team, to be the more consistent team. That is a task that Akuma have not been able to fulfill, but here comes Zeke, looking for a chance, looking for his team's first goal of the series. It won't happen. There's Aidenator downfield looking for Bromek, but a block from Zeke, who again is just waiting in the midfield. No save from him, but a ton of blocks on what would have been more dangerous Swordfish Academy passing plays. Because again, for Swordfish, this is not a pass-heavy team, but they definitely have that ability in their back pocket to find each other. A lot of it is just based off of chemistry, knowing what they're going to do. They aren't going to make mistakes, they aren't going to miss the ball that often. So it's really easy to read each other if you're on Swordfish Academy. As now, Bromek, no boost, but he's going to go for the 50 there. Off to the left side wall, Coffee up with it, Aidenator will chase after it as this one pinched in field. It's Gold will clear, and Zeke will jump up to the corner, looking for a second touch, but it won't be given as Coffee will take it away, and now he'll clear it up field as well. Swordfish Academy in the run as Cold's miss, so has Coffee, but Bromek will put it up the bar and out. Almost a fourth from Swordfish Academy. But they're not the ones who need to score at this point. It's Akuma who have to, as time running out for them here in game one. Bromek, Aidenator, and that will fall in the back of the nets. 3 goals from Aidenator. He became kind of the captain of Bebop last season, and Bromek took more of a step back in the playoff structure. This time, they're on the same team again. This is a massive, massive performance. As Bromek, dribble, maybe a flip reset. He doesn't get it at all, though, and Zeke will look to send it away. 3 seconds. Fluffy bumped, fire, it's a chance, and another shooting opportunity for the captain of Akuma. He's gotten himself a couple of them, and really, I need to see more players be like GG Fire and really find themselves those opportunities, because right now for Akuma, he's the only one that's really found shots. He's the only one that found shooting chances. Zeke has sat too far back. Cold has sat back too far back. It's one of the reasons why Akuma's offense has just been so lackluster this game. Oh, and again, it's just based on the fact that they have not been able to outplay Academy at any point. And Swordfish, they're going to let this one hit the ground. That's game one for them. A shutouts win, and again, they're such a consistent team. It's so tough to stop them. Just look at the shots. 8-5, but, I mean, those 8 shots from Academy were much better than the 5 of Akuma. Again, just such a scary team overall. It's so tough to, knock them down, even a peg. Again, I actually have to rephrase myself. Bromek and Aidenator were not on the same team last season. It was Bromek and sold out Gabe, who not on the same team this season. My apologies on that. Now, what a match it has been. 3-3, 3v3. Again, Academy are bringing that consistency. This is a team that's just going to do this every single game. You know how they're going to play. If you've seen this team enough, you know that what level they bring. The real question is, what level will FFE bring in return? That last game, that wasn't it. It was a team that just didn't bring anything on offense. And while GG Fire had the, felt like he had the most offensive pressure, he made very little of his chances. Going into game 2, unless Akuma can bring something to the table, Swordfish Academy will do with them how they did against Valhalla Team Mythic in week 1. Just wipe the floor. That is not a nice thing to say for a team like Akuma, who are used to finding a lot of success at this level. Again, being a newer team, being a team of people who maybe who haven't been, on Akuma as teammates before. At least from my knowledge, they haven't been teammates before. A lot to prove, and again, for the Academy, this is a team where, sure, they haven't been teammates, but they do know each other quite well, and, well, it's no surprise they're finding so much good chemistry. Again, Bromek and Aidenator have been teammates in the past. Coffee hasn't, but, well, we know how he likes to situate himself kind of in the backfield, as he's actually going to have to make this touch here. He's going to get beat by Zeke, though. Just gets enough on it to keep it wide, but that got really dangerous, because Coffee was not all that, all that quick to get to that one, and it almost cost him a goal. Swordfish Academy again as they can be, already transitioning upfield, and Coffee's gonna put it top right. Oh, what a shot from Coffee! I mean, this could not be placed much better. Akuma are not an easy team to break, and I mean, Coffee has just found a perfect shot as GG Fire thought It's Cold had it, but Cold obviously told him he didn't have it partway through, and that was just too late for him. If Fire knew earlier, I think that's when he saves, but instead, a well-played shot from Coffee fools the Akuma defense. FFE have to look for another chance. As Zeke to get the bump on Bromek. Couldn't get it there now. Thought from GG Fire. Coffee with the block, and again, it's GG Fire who is looking for the shots, who is getting those chances. He isn't making anything of it, as I think Bromek just bumps Coffee out of the play there. Not recommended. And yet somehow it still finds some success here for Swordfish. As now Bromek, he's actually hit this one dangerously in front of his net. He's still looking at the clear, and I'm surprised by how well he's been in the air, because usually Bromek struggles up high, and now he's got to make this block. This one's in front for GG Fire! And FFE Akuma will get their first of the series. It's Gold. Goes for the airs bump. Gets Bromek, gets Aidenator, and GG Fire will clean it up. FFE have an answer, but it came a minute and a half into game 2. But having not scored before this point, it's still not much of a statement. It is one that they can get goals, but they're going to need more. Zeke, oh, and he beat out that last defender easily! And that is not an issue for Zeke, as just a surprisingly aggressive play from Gloffy, who's usually so good at being hesitant on that backfield in plays such as that, but in that play, he must have thought Bromack was behind him. Bromack wasn't even close. He was the only one back for Gloffy, and it is a very aggressive challenge for a player who was so good at being in the right position on defense. Swordfish Academy have, just gotten 2 goals against them. A little bit of adversity, but a team that can overcome that is Gloffy off the corner. Aidenator, saved by GG Fire. Bromack now looking for the shot, and Zeke will take this upfield, and again, another bad challenge for Gloffy, and another goal for Zeke, who is just tearing through these plays from Gloffy. And this is one Gloffy, just again, and this time actually, instead of being too aggressive, he's too hesitant. He waited for Zeke to show what he had, and then once Zeke went for it, that was when Gloffy went, and he just goes way too late. Another challenge from Gloffy that's just too slow, and just not at the right time, and become an issue here, and he's usually at the last one back for Academy to prevent those kind of scenarios from happening. His defense is falling apart, and it could become a real issue for Academy because they rely heavily on Gloffy. Academy are not a team that ever scores a ton in any game. Even so, 4 goals, I would not consider that a massive margin, especially in games where it is closer, like this one. To really, lock down on defense, because it's not going to get easier here for Gloffy. Oh, just going to take it himself, and he's missed the whole net. That was a good chance for him, and he, again, isn't making do with what he has in front of him. Gloffy having a game that he'd surely like to forget, because it has been pretty bad ever since that first minute of gameplay has gone by. 2 bad challenges on defense has given Akuma a 2-goal lead, and now he's not in the right position there. It's Gold will make it for FFE Akuma with a huge response in this one as again Gloffy stuck in no man's land. Essentially, it's always Zeke who breaks through him so quickly. And Gloffy is not doing anything to slow down Zeke's momentum. Is now off the kickoff. Zeke wants another, but Aidenator will come on the break check. Now he gets past Fire. Gloffy looking for the bump, but he won't get it on Cold. And Bromack will go back, but he's damn it on the way there. Maybe a 5th goal for Akuma. Incoming. GG Fire. Saved away, and here comes It's Gold. Bromack will pinch this one out. FFE not slowing down that pace anytime soon. They're the ones who are now out playing better. They're the ones who are catching Swordfish Academy on mistakes that are rare for Swordfish Academy to make. I told you, this Academy team is extremely consistent, but we're seeing one of those 3 players break down, and being Gloffy, who does make that assist to Bromack, there's still time for them. Gloffy finds that out pass to Bromack as a follow did come in from FB Zims. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Sporty Stream. As you already know, you're in game 2. Akuma looking to tie the series up here. Aidenator trying to get that comeback for Academy, but the big challenge win from Fire in the air. Gloffy. Space, the flick. Going over top, but Fire will take it, but he doesn't get it away! And Aidenator will put it in! Swordfish Academy have not lost hope! And as soon as Akuma felt comfortable, Swordfish Academy are making them feel not. Akuma's 3-goal lead now reduced to 1. And Swordfish Academy are bringing the offense here, are bringing that pace, are bringing something that Akuma will have to contend with. As Bromack, clear, Gloffy, to the corner. Zeke will be waiting. He's going to be relied on heavily here. He's already got a couple goals for Akuma, but he's also usually the most defensive player for this FFE side, and it's going to be his defense. It's going to be a huge, difference maker in whether or not they're going to survive game 2 or not. As Cold, unable to get past Aidenator. Now Zeke off the ceiling. Aidenator will have this one blocked. Gloffy, that first challenge, he won't get the second one either, but he does force Cold to Send it away. This means Academy, baby. One more chance on. Coffee. Cleared by Zeke. And Akuma letting time melt off this clock. Cold. Slowly in the midfield, looking to ground this one. Broman keeps it up, but not for very long. And it's FFE Akuma who will tie this series up. The first time this season, it is Akuma who will not see a series end after 3 games. The offense got so much more involved. Everybody had a goal, and only GG Fire didn't have an assist on the FFE Akuma side. They got 2 goals from Zeke, 1 from It's Cold, 1 from Fire. And again, the assists coming from It's Cold and Zeke. That offense needed to improve for FFE Akuma, and it definitely did that. It almost lose at the end there. Gonna have to continue to find that extra gear to keep themselves ahead of Swordfish. As we move into game 3. Swordfish again do have a sub in Lumity Sommers in the sidelines, and yet they have not played her yet. Looking to stick with the usual starting roster for them. Again, with Lumity sitting in the backfield, Swordfish, I mean, maybe they've been thinking about subbing her in, but they don't have a reason to yet, because even last game, even though it was a loss, they'd come up pretty well at the end of that game, and they can find that a little bit more instead of the mistakes we saw earlier from Coffee. That's when Swordfish Academy are really at their element, and really, again, their element, their kind of gameplay is one that just seems to be the better gameplay right now. Even though Akuma took game 2, I wouldn't be so confident with Akuma, because a lot of the goals came off of just mistakes from Coffee. Unless they can prove that is something that they can do consistently, where they can out-challenge Coffee, I don't see them making this game 3 one that they're going to win. Again, that is if what they did against Coffee was not consistent. If it is consistent, FFE Akuma have something that Swordfish Academy are going to have to shut down quickly. So Akuma are going to be the ones that are in a great position. And Zeke, a pinch, he's get that second touch as Bromank's up for it. Now Bromank keeping it grounded. I pop towards the goal. It's Gold will get there to the save. Pinch up the crossbar. Swordfish Academy will not get a second opportunity on target. Go back to defense. They'll search instead for one more, and Akuma, they're going to be heavily relying on preventing those second opportunities. Akuma, because for Academy, their first chances are usually not the ones that go in. Usually those second opportunities. And their third that find the back of the net. Usually their shots are pretty simple in nature and aren't usually super scary at first, but when you have a ton of them at the same time, a ton of them over and over again, that's when things can get a bit more scary for teams, even teams as good as FFE Akuma. Here comes Aidenator. Off the corner again, that first opportunity. Not breaking through, now here comes Coffee. In front is Bromank! That almost found to the back of the net, but again, I tell you, those second chances just sought there. That's what Swordfish Academy break through. It's not anything scary. It's not anything crazy. The fact that they do it again and again, that's what leaves Akuma in a tough situation. As here comes Aidenator. UG Fire. Bromank. Off the side wall. It's Cold. We'll send it away, but here comes Coffee. Off the back wall. It's Cold. We'll keep it out. Now he'll look for the flick. GG Fire in the midfield. Aidenator. Look to the side wall, and that is a big clear from Zeke. Bromank is not ready for that, and he's had to backtrack just to get to that one, and oh, what a double from Zeke, but that double was so good, even GG Fire couldn't expect it. FFE Akuma will have to search again, but that's a great pass. It's open! It's in! It's Zeke to put the first goal through, and it's FFE Akuma who have held on defense and find that chance on offense that means so much. And again, they're consistently outpacing Coffee through these challenges. FFE Akuma lead by 1, and maybe what they did last game is consistent because again, Coffee too slow to the challenge, and it's Bromank to answer right off a kickoff. You know, that last goal from Akuma, it was great, but here comes Coffee redeeming himself with his assist to Bromank. And Bromank puts the ball where it needs to go, and seems to be a consistent kind of game plan from Bromank. It's not to put the ball perfectly in the net, just to put it in the net is good enough for him. And he's bringing that up. It's bringing that pace that's so tough to conjure up. And yet, he's done it. Is Aidenator trying to do it again here for Swordfish. Coffee now. Their infield chance. He's looking for Bromek again. This is the duo that scored last time, but Bromek's shot will be easily kept away by Zeke, who has really kind of shown up as being just a star-studded player on Akuma, at least for this game and this series. A lot more to prove here as Swordfish kind of just continues to testing them here. Is in front for Bromek. Saved by GG Fire on the goal line. And I mean, even though he had that fully covered, it is not a place where you want to make those kind of saves. It is not a place you ever want to be on defense. But Fire was prepared. He didn't panic too much on defense. He got in the way. He flipped into the ball, gave it the power it needed to go wider than that. Again, Swordfish's chances, even their second chances, have not found the mark. FFE, though, they just haven't found chances, period. They've done well to stop Swordfish Academy. They haven't done well to make things themselves as here comes Cold. This Bromek will easily put it away. Here comes GG Fire now with the second chance. Bromek in the midfield. Awkward in front. Coffee will get a piece of it. And Swordfish just continuously getting shots. Is now an overcommit. It's Aidenator. It's on. It's in off the touch from Bromek. FFE Akuma. With Cold and Fire in the same position. They overcommit. They double commit. And they leave the net wide open for Aidenator. We'll put it on, and with a little extra help from Bromek, we'll put it in. 47 seconds may decide this game, and Swordfish Academy want to keep it this way. They want that lead. They're going to look to slow down Akuma as much as possible. Keep them in the backfield. Keep them in the midfield. Keep them anywhere but that net of the blue side. The team heavily reliant on those 50-50s. Reliant on just getting challenges through, and we continue to, again, to slow down FFE as GG Fire. Unable to get the challenge there. It's Cold. Down for his captain in Fire. Oh man, couldn't get it there, and he's got no boost left. Zeke now in the midfield. Ceiling shot. Coffee's got the block, but it is up in the air. Aidenator will be first to it. GG Fire has turned for it, but he's a bit slow to the ball. He's going to let this time tick to 0 seconds. And now they'll keep it up here in Akuma. Fire. Looking to the side wall. He's bumped away, though. And Swordfish Academy will take match point. It was Akuma who scored first, but they just couldn't get any offense to work for them. It was similar to game one, but this time it was not just one person shooting. It was all of them. And yet even so, look at the shots. 4 shots compared to 11 from Swordfish Academy. Once Academy don't really make mistakes, FFE Akuma are left dumbfounded. And it's a tough, real battle for Akuma, but they've got to be able to bring the level of consistency that's better than an Academy, and they haven't done it yet. See if they can do it, because this series now is potentially nearing its end. So Akuma can make a statement here in Game 4. Swordfish Academy won in Week 1. We got to see that match they had. FFE Akuma, last time they played, they won against Team Ignition. Now in Game 4, which of these two teams will win here against each other? Series could be nearing its end if Swordfish Academy continue that level of consistency that is just unreachable here for FFE. FFE, again, this is a roster that, I mean, they're willing to compete. We saw last game just how close they made it, even with all that pressure against them. Now, if they can just get a little bit more pressure of their own, that could completely blow this series wide open for them. Their defense, as it takes, their offense needs to show up, and, well, if there's anybody to show up for the offense, it's been the guy who's been scoring but the most amount of goals for them this series, in Zeke. Another challenge where Coffee's just too slow to get to it, and that seems to be a recurring issue here, and a recurring theme out of these FFE Akuma goals. It's whenever they beat Coffee to the ball, that's when the goals happen. As Aidenator off the corner. G-Fire clears. Coffee into hold control. Now up the ceiling goes Coffee. It's Cold. On target by Bromek. Will send it away. Coffee with a redirect. Zeke with the beat. Fire will put it off to the corner. Some bump attempts in front. Zeke was searching for them, but he couldn't get it. As Bromek now, a huge slam down in front of FFE net, but almost immediately, 2 players from Akuma, scrambles the ball and suffocate that play to death. And FFE Akuma have proven that they have a defense that is worthy of battle here. I mean, they've done well to keep up with the Swordfish Academy's offense. Offense that has not had any shortage of shots, it seems like, in the games that they've won. In front again, Coffee beat, but Bromwich will get there. Inator left with 12. He's a search for just some slow play here. Give his teammates time. Only going to be enough time for Bromwich to send it out before losing all of his boost. And now an infield pass, Coffee. I'll send it to the right side wall. And FFE are holding down the midfield. Aidinator up. Cold. 80 booster starts. Now down to 70. To Zeke. The Nets. Aidinator will save. Now Cold may be looking for another chance. But GG Fire, not in the right position. He turned away from that play initially. Maybe expecting that shot to come a lot faster and be cleared to the corner here by Swordfish instead. His team was actually able to get there faster than he thought they would. Not in the right position as a little bit of miscommunication from Akuma. Now Aidinator, the flick. He's got a double tap, but he won't hit it though. Swordfish looking for an infield pass to Coffee! And it's Cold! Stumbled off that back wall! Swordfish Academy will find the infield pass. They'll get the goal from it. As it's Cold again, just stuck on the back wall. Not a lot of options there to challenge Coffee. In fact, those options will not work for him. He wasn't in the right position at the end of that play. As my headset is complaining. My headset's complaining. Yeah, I accidentally unplugged it. It's good now. Now, FFE Akuma challenging the midfield here. Swordfish Academy continuing that pressure, continuing that pace. I haven't seen them do a ton of solo team plays, but I guess direct team plays like that. A lot of what they've done has been team play where they follow each other up, but directly where they're searching for each other, not as common from this team who, again, have just, again, a lot of good amount of solo talent that they don't really need it. But so much of what they do is just relying on each other, following each other up, playing in the right places at the right time, doing the right things to benefit the team as a whole, not just themselves. Must say that they've done that pretty well, although they've got to be careful because here comes Zeke, the scariest player that has been playing for this Akuma team so far this series. Don't be too worried about that. A Coffee. Challenged by GG Fire. Move for the bump on Zeke, doesn't get it there, but we'll just find Aidinator who's waiting in the corner. Swordfish want that lead. They want it as soon as possible, but they have to hold their tongue. They have to hold their nerve. Any mistake, any misstep could be FFE Akuma's win. Essentially, at Game 7, they know what's on the line here for these teams. It's Cold. Bromwich with the dribble. Now a dunk from Fire, and it's a trip from Coffee. GG Fire will take this one and put the lead in for Akuma. Bromwich wanted the challenge, he didn't have enough for it. And that little extra touch off of him, Coffee was not prepared. And this is FFE in the lead. As it is now, Swordfish Academy have to make that response. 60 seconds remaining for them, and FFE are just looking to continue what they're doing. Hold this team off. It's easier said than done, especially when Academy can break into defense at seemingly any points. Akuma gonna make this tough. They've done well to hold the midfield. It's been a huge thing that I can commemorate about this team. They've changed going into this game. Midfield control much stronger from FFE. Out their offense to be much stronger as a result. The reason why they're in the lead, it's the reason why Swordfish Academy have so few shots, and, well, they're not going to get any from there. It's Zeke again with another one. 2 goals on 5 shots, and I told you, Zeke has been scary all series, and he's just continuing to do so. As back and forth this series will go. Swordfish Academy again find themselves in a game where FFE Akuma just outplay them here. This time it's not mistakes from Swordfish, it's FFE Akuma playing the midfield so strongly. Academy again, that lack of direct team efforts. He's starting to kind of hurt them a little bit, but also turning them. This is a team that is more defensive than FFE Akuma are. Both Coffee and Aidinator like to be that last one back. One that really pushes up consistently is Bromwich. Does sometimes leave them susceptible to being stuck in their own end of the field. This time it will hurt them. Game 4 will go to FFE Akuma. we've got one more game on our hands in this best of 5. This one will decide the series. Swordfish Academy, FFE Akuma. I told you, 2 teams that I think could very well at the end of the season be competing for that championship. This is a beautiful time for both of them. Win a hugely important series against another team that's really tough in this division. Both of them being at 1-1 records. Yourself a a nice little 2-1 record would really be helpful going into that next week. Now, see what they have in store, because I don't expect any roster changes from any of these teams. What I expect is to see some more incredible gameplay getting into the last game of the series. This one, all the way to Game 5. It's the first time either of these teams have been here this series. They're gonna have to get very comfortable, because who knows, I might be here again later on. And Game 5 consistency can really be a telling sign of how strong a team is, how clutch they will play under pressure. Well, here's a test. Let's see if they pass it. Swordfish Academy may have taken that first game and that third one, but Akuma have always responded with some pretty strong play. And in Game 4 specifically, I was really impressed with that midfield action they brought themselves. Something that they are going to have to do more of as Bromank with a ceiling shot. It's cold. We'll get there in time. And I rarely do you ever see Bromank again go in the air. And rarely do you see him actually do much in the air. Usually he just hits the ball, gets a quick shot on, gets a quick play, maybe a pass to a teammate. But this time, went for it himself, and maybe he's been practicing a little bit on his aerial-based attack. It's something that was his biggest issue last season for being a player who's so consistent. His aerial gameplay was one that was not a strong sight for Swordfish. Bebop as a mistake, and this goal will find the net. Well, here comes some offense from Akuma. It's all ground-based. Fire in the midfield, Aidenator and Bromank both double committed. And in came GG Fire to bump out that last defender. Calamity in front of the blue nets. And that is where FFE Akuma will thrive. Akuma, another early lead in a game. They did it in Game 4. They held on to it too. Now in Game 5 they want to keep it just the same way as GG Fire to the back wall. Holding the midfield. In comes Cold. That one is on. It's actually not on. I thought it was. It just hit up the post, though. Just got to be a little thankful, because that could have been a lot more dangerous as Zeke. Dunk on Bromank. Goes to the back wall instead of the net. GG Fire. Aidenator. And send it away. Cold with the dunk. Bromank. To keep it close, but he's down out the midfield. Held by Akuma. Zeke. Second touch. Infield pass to Cold. It's a double commit from Swordfish. They will get rid of it, though. And Aidenator. A chance all alone. Zeke will get there in time, though. He rushed back, used everything he had to get to that ball. FFE Akuma will be thankful because, again, Zeke, another massive play from him. He's made a couple of those this series. He's really the reason why Akuma are keeping as close as they are is because he is just such a great centerpiece for his team. Showing up, making the crucial plays. On offense, on defense, doesn't matter. It's been Zeke who has made them. Perfect time as Bromank now bump on Zeke. Laffy to the back wall. Cold won't get it. But again, Zeke's there to clear it away. And another big defensive stop. May only have 80 points, but trust me, those 80 points are very well spent. And FFE have relied on him to make multiple stops on defense. Now he goes for another play. An infield touch. Aidenator with the block. Bold. Rolls it around the back wall. Bromank will send it away. Aidenator. And Swordfish Academy again relying on that Bromank Aidenator duo that works so well as a double in. It's Aidenator for Swordfish Academy. And just look at how fast this is from him. Bang! Off the ground and in. He gets through the Akuma defense with quite the goal indeed. Swordfish Academy have that game tied with quite a response. Here comes Akuma, one themselves! Bromank will get the block. And my goodness, this game has all of a sudden gotten incredibly tense. All it takes is just one or two good chances. Now Aidenator looking for one himself. Zeke with the block, Cold across the FFE Akuma nets. As it's Cold to the back wall. No second there, but here comes GG Fire. He's hit it high. Akuma looking to make Swordfish Academy dance to their rhythm. It will not work on offense. Bromank waiting. Dunked by GG Fire. This one bouncing in front. Miss from Cloffy. Who wants it? It's cold. But it will be a save by Cloffy. It's cold again, leaving it for Zeke. Now it's cold. Close to the net. Academy running out of boost. GG Fire wants it! And GG Fire will shoot it all the way. FFE Akuma will take the lead back. Academy, we're left with nothing on the goal line. But here comes Academy, and answer in! Brobank! It's 2-2! So often he's been that most aggressive player, and this time is no different. And Swordfish, not done, not out, not even close. Akuma, they won another. It's been back and forth this game as the series has been for these teams. And Akuma have taken the lead before. They won it again and they'll force it in! It's cold! It's a goal! It's a lead for FFE Akuma! And again, it's Zeke who finds the assist, who makes the offense happen. My head is starting to become lightheaded. That just means this action has been insane, and A Nader leaves it Cloffy! Another one off the kickoff for Swordfish. This one went completely top-sided for FFE Akuma. No recovery there. Cloffy will make sure it goes in. And right off the kickoff, again, Swordfish Academy will get their answer. As Zeke to the side wall. Maybe looking infield. It's cold. Cleared away by Cloffy. The Akuma doing well to hold in that midfield. Again, that midfield really has been theirs. Was this game kind of falls a bit more neutral? FFE Akuma are the ones that are the advantage, but now they've overcommitted. A Nader drops it down! Swordfish Academy! For the first time in this game, they're the ones in the lead as Cloffy looks to bump out Zeke. That's what gives him the space to shoot. And that's what they like, and that's what they want. And FFE Akuma want it. It's cold. To Zeke. Redirect. Cleared away by Bromank. Now demoed away. GG Fire in the midfield. Aid Nader sends it out. Zeke waiting, but he wants the touch. FFE Akuma all of a sudden having to play a bit panicked here. The timer's running out for them. 30 seconds. They need a goal. GG Fire leaving it for its goal. Gets past Cloffy on the 50. Now Zeke. Bromank races down to meet him with it. Pinch from Aid Nader. Wasting precious seconds off the clock here for FFE Akuma. Bromank. The back wall. Aid Nader won't get the read to seal this one. And Swordfish Academy are just looking to hold in FFE. But for the midfield, in comes Zeke. A backflip from Cloffy means Zeke can hold on this corner. It's pinched again. Cloffy will be first to it. Once the back wall, it's a miss in front. And Swordfish Academy will see it at the ground and will see themselves as the series champions. Three to two. Swordfish Academy with a massive win over FFE Akuma. And again, I told you, these are teams I expect to make it pretty far runs in the playoffs at the end of this season. Swordfish here, who gets the job done. Who gets the win. What a clutch performance. But again, if only a few things changed, we could have seen a much different series. Swordfish won, but FFE, again, it was just them having issues with the offense in its consistency. Couldn't get everything done in time. They couldn't get the offense to work as well as it had done in some of the previous games. Swordfish Academy will take the win there, but again, it could have been a lot different. It could have been much closer. Again, it went down to game 5. It got very close. Again, I said it could have been close in some of those games, and yet it wasn't. And even so, these teams still bounced back. As again, just looking to we'll get an interview with this Swordfish team, but again, that makes the record 2-1 now with a huge win again over a tough opponent in FFE. Again, it's not easy to take down FFE Akuma. I mean, we've seen so many teams struggle to do it. Yet, Swordfish Academy are one of them. As welcome in Swordfish Academy, congratulations on your win, a 3-2 win over Akuma. And I mean, this was tough. I expected this to be a pretty close series. I mean, Bro, did you expect this to be this close of a series against FFE?
I've actually never heard of these guys, but I've heard,
Oh.
I know they're known. I just have never played against them.
Well, would it surprise you for me to say that this team was top 4 in Blackline last season? In the last season of Blackline Contender Series, they were top 4 in I think it was like a 70 teams circuit, about 70 teams in that circuit. So, does it surprise you now that I say that?
They're good. No, they're definitely good. Like, they deserve it. That was a good series.
And again, as you said, a good series. It was back and forth. You guys were really tested again. Felt like a massive test for you guys, and one that you guys were able to pull out the win. Again, you guys have been tested before in this season. Again, you're at a 1-1 record because of a loss last week to Phantom Troop. One that might have stung a little bit, but Coffee coming into this series, again, after that kind of loss from to Phantom, what did you guys do to make sure that this time you wouldn't lose to another very solid opponent?
Yeah, we tapped in, Broma came up with a crazy plan. Me and Aiden just had to put the fingers on the joysticks and made it work.
I think you guys definitely made it work, and again, just to say, again, Aidnator was definitely on the sticks in Game 5. That turning point was that double tap. Aidnator, you gotta tell us, dude. Tell us about that, because the Swordfish Academy team is not known for mechanics. You guys have it, but you're not really a mechanical team. You're much more based on reading each other, having good chemistry. Just that to have a double tap that strong, that impressive, was a bit surprising to come out of Swordfish Academy. But yeah, you make it happen. Can you take us through kind of the moments of that double tap and the difference that it made to that Game 5? Because it definitely made a difference.
Yeah, so like I kind of hit the ball up the wall and I hit it off the ground and off the back wall, and I jumped up in the air and I hit the ball again and it went in the net and we were happy.
All right, thanks, Aiden. I can always count on you to give me very good descriptions here of what happened there in that one. But again, it changed that momentum, and I'm sure, it could be felt. I mean, Bill, mate, can you actually not? Yeah, Bill, can you tell me about the momentum change that double tap had? Because in Game 5, you guys had always been down, but that was the goal that kind of made the difference. That really kind of allowed you guys to take that extra edge, to get that extra edge that would be the difference between you and Akuma.
Yeah, so the second he hit it, the words US West, Zen came out of my mouth. So he is US West Zen. He could just take over Zen's spot right now.
Well, again, you played well. You had a strong performance. It really was, quite the thing. And again, also, join us here is that sub and Lumity Summers, who, again, joined in just recently. I mean, I know you didn't get to play, but can you tell us through kind of the mentality of this team? Because Swordfish Academy, our team that, again, have to have a really strong mental to get those wins. And you kind of spectating, watching everything as it happened, being, with this team. Can you take us through kind of about the mentality that this team brings into every one of their series?
They bring a great mentality. Like, I was watching them, even like in that second game when they were going down, mentality did not break. They came back in Game 3 harder than ever. They just kept going. I kept hyping them up with every shot they made because they were popping off. Like, I'm proud of them. I'm really proud.
Again, big win for Swordfish Academy, and guess what? That's a team that might actually be able to make the playoffs with you guys in Akuma, because that's a very scary team. Next week, though, you get to play against Downshift. We'll see how you guys do on that, but that should be a team that is on paper considered weaker than Akuma, but we'll see, how things go in that next week. But on that, again, congratulations on your win, a 3-2 over Akuma. What a great, match for tonight, the only match for tonight. You guys made it a special one. Again, congratulations on your win. But before we go, we'll get some shoutouts going. Let's start with Aidnator.
Shout out to my teammates for just being awesome, and shout out to Swordfish because Swordfish. And yeah, that's it for me.
On your win, as now we'll move on to Coffee. Is there anything that you want to add to that, Coffee?
I want to say thank you to Lumity. That was great. Hype man, best hype man out there. And still the legend. Still could be better too, his teammate. I'm gonna put that out to the world again.
All right then. So I see some shade here from Coffee.
I also want to show out or throw a shout out to my friends watching. Thank you guys. Anyways,
Paranoid.
Well, Lumity, nice thing is you get to be the next one up. So if you want to throw some shade to Coffee, by all means, do it. The
Why
best
would
type
I throw
person.
shade to Coffee? No.
Oh wait, Coffee. Who'd you throw shade to? Was it your team
Legend,
statement?
legend.
That was
Oh,
Legend.
it was Legend. I was like, I thought you were throwing it to Lumity. I'll be honest.
That
I'm
was
tired.
Legend. It's got to be better.
You can still throw. You can still throw shade to Coffee if you want to. He can't respond. So, do you want to? Is there anything you have? Any shoutouts that you have, Lumity? Again, obviously you didn't get to play, but I mean, you're still there. You know, through every single second, every single play. Anything that you want to say?
Shout out to my great team for not even needing to let me play because they just cleaned up. They didn't need me.
Oh, there's Lumity, number one hype man of the Swordfish Academy roster. And obviously we'll end things off with Bromank. Bromank, is there anything that you want to say as the captain of the team? I'm sure there's, again, a good amount of things you could say. Is there anybody you want to thank? Any kind of final messages you want to bring? Because there's a lot of people out there that are supporting you this series. So, again, is there anything that you want to say to them?
Yeah. Shout out to you first, of course.
Oh, you're
40,
welcome.
our favorite caster. Shout out to Cobra, Turtle, Saucy, and Lumity. They helped us warm up. Been a while since us three got in and actually played a few games because we had the bye week last week. So shout out to them for helping us warm up with a good scrim. And then shout out to my family downstairs. Thank you so much.
Congratulations on your win here, Bromank, Aidnator, Coffee, Andrew Lumity, Summers of Swordfish Academy, a 3-2 win over FFE Akuma. And I can tell you that is a tough match and again a tough team to play against, and you make it happen. So again, congratulations. Good luck next week when you play against, and I forgot to check, Downshift. So again, good luck in that week. But for now, thank you all so much for joining. Have an amazing rest of the night. Hopefully I'll see you again very soon.
You too. Thank you, Sporty.
You too.
Bye.
Deuces.
thank you.
Bye.
That was Swordfish Academy there. Bromank, Aidnator, Lumity Summers, and Coffee of the Swordfish organization. Again, congratulations on to them on their win. But that is it from me. Thank you all so much. We're going to get a raid going to end off this night of great action. Thank you all so much. Take care. I'll see you again very soon. In fact, I'll see you again tomorrow. I've got some matches planned tomorrow, and I promise you, you don't want to miss them here on the Swordfish stream.